can legally declare this guy's an alcoholic. He has at least one drink a day. Flows from 1 to 4.
Is that true, Liam?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's
Hot take!
It's possible.
You never know these days.
It's true.
Times are tough.
I have like 3 drinks. People just don't see it.
Times are tough. Girls confusing. Calls for another drink.
Times are tough, girls.
Another one.
Alright, cool. Ready?
That definitely peaked.
Welcome to the Boys Chat Podcast. I am your host, Braden, and beside me we have
Josie.
and
Chad.
that guy is,
Liam.
and we're glad you could join us today. Now I will sauce it to Chad to get us started here.
Alley-oop.
Oh, okay. Sick. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Chad. Today we'll be doing hot takes. So, excuse me.
It's okay. Don't mind me. I'm just having some supper here. It's all good.
He just pulls out Dons in front of us all.
Kind of the whole podcast too. Oh my goodness. Oh. This guy's having a McGangbang. I don't know if that's appropriate. Anyways, today we'll be doing hot takes. Basically means you got a hot take, you share it.
What's a hot take, Chad?
What's a hot take? That's a good question. What is a hot take, Josie?
Yeah, passing the blame.
Talk about an alley-oop. No, I'm the only one who gives alley-oops here. I'm the only one who gets assists on this.
Anyways, a hot take is a topic that you think, or topic or something that you think that you are the minority of. Am I right?
You're the minority of?
Just
That's a way to describe it.
It's a good debating topic, I guess.
I guess that's a way of putting it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, for example, I'm gonna start off with a hot take. I think Kyle Kuzma is garbage.
I don't think that's... Is it a hot take?
It is a hot
Does
take.
anyone think he's good?
No.
There are
Oh.
quite a few people that think he's a decent role player, but they definitely think he's he's overvalued. That's the wording.
Sure.
Well, then
Overvalued.
it's not a hot take. Sorry, boys.
He failed.
Yeah.
Dang it! Shoot. Who
was
can
a-
actually
it was a
pass the
warm
hot take? Hot take.
It needed a quick
criteria.
microwave.
Who's got a hot take?
I got a hot take.
Okay.
Why do you pay so freaking much for Lululemon?
I don't pay anything for Lululemon.
Why would somebody pay so much for Lululemon?
I don't know.
Comfort.
I mean, the tights look good.
The status.
Well, you can go and buy like $15 tights and like from like Dollarama. I don't know. I don't know.
We don't have a
I
podcast.
just want to know who's getting their tights from Dollarama.
I don't know. I'm just
But
saying
somebody
you don't have to pay $80.
That's actually not true. It's like 120.
Chad would know.
I might have a shirt from Lululemon.
You don't need to pay $120 for Lululemon stuff when you can go and buy it for like $50.
I agree, but here's why people spend that money. Status.
Status
It's the
and
same reason people would buy the most expensive iPhone, even though the lowest end iPhone has basically all the same features.
I just like the bigger screen.
And that's a fair point.
Yeah.
But like, there are people that would buy the bigger screen. They don't need it. They don't actually care for it. They just buy it because it's the biggest, most expensive one.
there's also a bit of a quality difference, but not much. Not much.
No, not much.
$80, but still, I gotta say, Lululemon tights are pretty good.
How do you know? How do
Wow.
I'm just gonna.
Do you care to elaborate? On your
Nah, I don't get it.
What a podcast.
Might have to cut out this whole fun intro. Hey, Liam, you got a hot take for us?
Why do we have to cut the whole front?
Just every time Chad opens his mouth, just cut that out. I got a hot take. This is a steaming hot take because I'm gonna get beaten in the alley after this podcast. Anything?
Can I ask a question? Is it political?
No.
Good.
I mean, no.
You're good. You're not good.
You know how people say potato has the most range out of anything in the world? You know, you can make fries, you can make chips, you can make baked potato, mashed potato,
Okay.
baked potato. I said baked
Twice
potato
baked
twice.
mashed potato.
See, twice baked potato.
That's what I said twice.
Potatoes are overrated.
Potato.
Potatoes are overrated.
Whoa.
Potatoes are overrated.
Whoa.
And why?
Why?
Because they don't taste good in any way.
Whoa. That's the real hot take.
I've never seen Dante's.
Anyway.
I've never seen Dante's so thrown back by
I mean,
a comment.
Potato by itself is raunch.
True, agreed.
Oh. The state of potatoes like this, not great.
Yeah.
So nothing, just like
So you're saying
Mashed
raw
potatoes,
potatoes?
Baked potato, yeah. Unless you're like slathering heaps of like bacon and cheese and sour cream on that thing.
Wow.
And whatever.
so it's no longer potato. It's just mixed in.
Yeah.
Just mixed mush.
Potatoes are no good.
So like hash browns,
Yuck.
chips.
This freak, all right? Post in the comments. You have to post in the comments if this is normal or not. Just say normal if you think it's normal, or not if it's not normal. He'll take 3 hash browns, put them on a plate, microwave them, and then just fill the whole middle of the plate with mustard.
It's disgusting. He just did it. He just
Finished a fatty plate of mustard hash browns. That is not normal.
No.
No.
You guys eat. Hey,
Explain yourself.
Hold on. Everyone eats hash browns with ketchup, right?
I don't eat hash browns because potatoes
Okay,
are
I don't eat hash browns with ketchup. I just eat them straight.
Like shredded hash browns, cubed hash browns.
I definitely eat them with ketchup.
I don't.
Big ketchup fan over here.
All right. So what's wrong with mustard?
Because
It's disgusting.
It's a condiment.
I understand your
It
argument.
tastes like stomach acid.
It does not.
True.
It
just does. I just think you're wrong.
If you like the sweet taste of ketchup, I don't like the sweet taste of ketchup.
I don't like.
I like the
taste of
bitter
ketchup.
taste of mustard.
Yeah, if you like more bite, I guess that can make sense.
Yeah.
But you're still wrong.
How am I wrong? I'm just.
Oh, I got another hot take. That
Oh.
has to do with bite and potatoes, and how everyone in this freaking town likes what's it called salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, I don't like salt and vinegar.
Thank you.
Over.
The
I
worst
hate
chip
them.
of all
I-
time.
Detest.
Yeah, I don't grab them.
Oh my gosh, you're in the minority. Freaking suck it.
Suck it, Donnie.
Dude, I love salt and vinegar.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's good.
You
No.
also like mustard on your hash browns. So
Hey,
everything
not-
you
not-
say is tossed out the window.
Not only does he like mustard on his hash browns, he puts mustard in his mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
It's the same thing. You put ketchup in there.
No, you don't. Wait, hold on. Who puts ketchup in their mac and cheese?
Never, almost never. Only if it's
Oh, no,
coming.
no. The only time I did it was in grade 4 when it was cool. We all did it.
True. The only time that, in my opinion, putting ketchup on your mac and cheese is after it's been reheated in like cold and then put in the microwave and then
You
put it in.
reheat crab dinner?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, I mean, if you have leftover crab.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. No, that's a new
What?
level.
What's the difference?
Okay, crab dinner itself is disgusting. I really eat crab dinner. Okay,
Okay, I feel you.
so it's just gross. Okay.
Following the argument.
Never mind the fact that once it's already gross, you gotta rewarm it up after you already ate it because you didn't finish it because it's that gross.
I love craft dinner.
It isn't that gross the second time.
No, it's
That's
if
hardly
any,
a difference. I don't know what you're on about.
I don't know what. Yeah.
You're in the minority.
You guys,
again.
you
All
guys
right,
also
so-
like cold pizza. Let me. You guys also.
I do not like cold pizza.
Who likes cold pizza?
I don't know. People like cold pizza. That's what I hear all the time.
But you just accused us all of
I'm just
liking cold
assuming
pizza.
if you like rewarmed up.
We warmed it up.
You're
You're
the one
cold,
that puts
KD.
freaking mustard on your hash browns.
You're
I don't
the-
say anything.
You're the weird one.
I don't rewarm my KD.
At least I'm eating KD normally. Like a
Because
normal
it's
human being.
somewhat the same color doesn't mean you can sauce it all.
Do you put ketchup on your tomato sandwich?
No, you put mayonnaise.
There you go.
Well, I don't know what your point is.
Colors.
Go on, just.
Keep on going.
I'm hanging you out to dry on this one.
Just sorry, your point just fell apart. And
I know what you're trying to say. Just because, like, tomatoes a fruit doesn't mean it's a fruit salad.
What?
Oh.
What? Just 'cause the tomato's a fruit, but that doesn't mean you put tomatoes in a fruit salad.
I see. I understand.
That's not even the same
Well,
point.
you would probably do that because you're
No.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways,
You'd put mustard in your fruit salad. That's what you would do.
No, I would not.
I wouldn't put it past.
I don't put mustard in
I wouldn't put it back.
You do.
Just on eggs, crab dinner, hash browns. My hot dog.
No, you said eggs. You added eggs.
You ever an egg
Just trying to disguise the yolk and eggs.
That's all. Just four
Okay.
things.
Just
okay?
4 things. I never use.
4 too many.
You don't put hot dog. No. Mustard on your hot dog.
Never.
Case closed.
Never.
You guys don't put mustard in your hot dog?
Never.
I don't like mustard. I rarely put mustard.
Mustard is disgusting.
Mustard. I have. It depends on the day. If I'm making a loaded
But
hot dog,
it usually-
I put
yeah.
a little bit of mustard.
So usually what it is I like relish. So then but if there's not relish, I don't want just ketchup. I usually do like ketchup and relish. That's kind of a go-to. If there's not relish, then I usually put on
Ketchup
mustard because I don't like just ketchup.
Fair play.
That's my
Makes sense. Dante makes no sense. He just puts mustard on every freaking thing.
It's just 4 things.
Would you
Relax.
do a hot dog with nothing but mustard?
Yeah, I would. That was all. If it was
I don't think I
a
could
choice
get
between
that
ketchup
down.
and mustard.
No, there's no way.
So you're picking mustard over ketchup every time?
Yep.
No matter what you're eating?
Yep.
Well, alright. I'm sorry about that.
It's a good life.
If we got comments, you'd get hammered in the comments.
If we ever got any.
I'm trying to think of what can be my hot take.
Nice spicy take.
I need a spicy take.
I took a spicy one earlier.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I didn't witness it, so
Yeah,
I was struggling here.
It was what's the word? Cover darkness kind of thing.
What?
So I didn't bother anyone. Don't worry about it. Just cut that.
All right.
Okay. Your wish is my command.
Alright, who else has got a hot take?
I'm trying to think of one. But if somebody else has a second one, go for it.
Just bring it out.
I'm sure you got one, Dante.
I had a bunch the other day and I totally forget that. I was
Bro,
I was-
write it down.
Just say something you prefer and it'll probably be on.
You guys told me to shut up because I had so many hot takes.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're being annoying 2 weeks ago.
It's a hot take.
Oh, I think here. No, never mind. It's not a hot take. It's just a personal preference.
Well, share.
I was just about toasters.
Hit me.
I think the top, like the highest setting on a toaster, should just be like axed.
Yeah. It just burns your toast.
Yeah, you want a charcoal?
No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, why is it
Some
on
people,
there?
some people might like it.
Who?
I don't
It's
know.
madness.
I've never met a person who's liked the let's say it goes from 1 to 9, crank the 9. And if I see someone, I'm walking out of the house or just yeet, I'm gone.
Our toaster hasn't gone above 3 out of 6. Close to 6.
I go to 3.5.
On what?
Red bagels.
Maybe bagels toast a bit different.
This toaster is like weird. It like toasts so fast, but it doesn't like heat up the bread, so the butter doesn't even melt. Maybe it's because I'm using refrigerated margarine. That's probably it.
You figure it out your own.
Sounds good.
Your own problem.
Detective Liam is on the same.
Sherlock Holmes in his business.
I have a hot take, but I know all of us probably would agree. So it's just like, why?
I'll
would
play
I even
devil's
mention it?
advocate.
You play devil's advocate?
Mhm.
Okay, have fun with it.
Okay.
Is it a hot take? Then is it just a personal preference?
Go for it.
it's a hot take in certain communities
Okay.
that Apple is the best company when it comes to tech.
It's not the best company when it comes to tech.
Okay,
Why not?
how so?
Why not?
That's my hot take right there. I
Okay.
think they are the best. And
Hold
I'll defend my point.
Here, okay. That's a bit of a hot take, okay? A bit of a spicy one. Apple copies and pastes everything, okay?
Copies and pastes.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
What about 3D Touch? Where was that before it got put on the iPhone?
I'll give them that. They had a good idea there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they
No,
asked,
3D,
What about LiDAR?
3D Touch was on phones before Apple even had it.
It's different
The
technology.
Xperia had it on their back of their...
But it wasn't the whole screen.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Like when they introduced 3D touch, the whole screen had it like
So
it
I
was
think you're thinking of
pressurized.
buttons on a BlackBerry.
No, I'm not.
Keyboards. Apple was also the first one to do like a full screen, like full touch screen phone.
Okay. But have they done a
Okay.
have they done a foldable phone?
No.
Why the frick do we need foldable phones?
Bigger screen.
I think they're the most.
Josiah was
overrated
just saying he
thing.
needed a bigger screen.
I never said I needed
Well,
a
you
bigger
like-
screen.
He said he
I
liked the bigger screen.
I like the bigger screen, and my hands
Imagine-
actually fit.
There is
it.
a point there.
Imagine you whip out your phone and just like
I might be into a foldable screen.
and
Maybe it's
double
like-
touch.
screen?
It's like this big, which fits in my pocket, but then I can double the freaking size of the thing. Which
See, I think
I'd
that's
be
just.
into
I,
that.
I would never need that on a phone.
Yeah,
I never
that's-
use my phone.
Some
on
people,
that.
some people use it. Also, their Macs are just garbage.
How so?
Macs, because they're the most standard thing. Like
They
They're
put the
overpriced.
best they put the best processors in there for the year that they put it out.
and how come? Okay, let's take MacBook for example. Liam's, what do you have? 2018 MacBook
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
2018 MacBook.
can't
Yes.
compute the same my Acer laptop can.
How
I
do you
probably
use
paid. how
Mine's
much
a
did you
20
pay for it?
I paid $1,600.
I paid $3,200.
Yeah. Okay.
He can't
There's
play-
a price difference.
We can play the same game beside each other.
But also,
Either
you can't
one's
freaking
slower.
play anything.
All right,
on Mac
wait,
because
wait,
it's Mac.
Is he playing it on Mac OS? Like, is he playing the game that you're playing on Mac OS? Because then that makes complete sense because Mac OS is not optimized for games. All games on Steam are optimized for Windows 10.
Which makes
They would
games
run better.
than
If
Mac.
you
Windows.
took a MacBook and ran Windows 10 on it, it would run the games better.
Well, why
with the
can't?
same
Why
specs.
doesn't Apple run Windows 10?
Because Mac OS is better for a lot of the tasks that they're focused on. Mac OS is more optimized than Windows is.
for certain things?
Like for what things?
Well, for most for most productivity stuff, it is very much more optimized, and the reason they do it is because then they can control their own software and hardware decisions.
Okay, well,
But that's the same reason they're moving away from Intel. Because the reason his computer sucks is because Intel couldn't get their act together and make a better processor like they said they would. In 2016, they would have a better processor out. And they still don't have it out yet.
is it
They finally
is it Intel
released it.
Celeron?
What?
Is it the Intel Celeron processor?
No, not that one. They just were like they were on 14 nanometer process, and then they said they would get down to a 10 nanometer process by 2016, 2017 era, and they only released their first 10 nanometer process chip this last generation on laptop processors. Not even on desktop processors.
Sounds like a personal problem.
No, it's a
Sounds like a bad advertising. You tell a $2 trillion company, yeah, we'll have a processor ready for you in 2016. So Apple totally redesigns their entire laptop lineup to be slim, way more like just look more futuristic because a chip is supposed to come out that's more efficient, like releases less heat, all this jazz. And then they're like, oh, sorry, we didn't get to it. We'll get to it by 2018. They get to 2018. It's like, you processor order? No. We'll get to it 2019. Is it ready? No. We'll get to it 2020. Is it ready yet? No. Screw you.
yep.
It's because going off.
Well, no, it's
true.
That's
exactly what Intel did. They promised. They put their sights way too high, and then they didn't get there.
That's just business there. If you expect, like, I think that Apple should have just nixed that whole thing like 2 years. Like it took
2
2
years
like 2
earlier.
years earlier. Yeah.
The thing is,
I think we should
they're
mix
planning
this
the
whole
laptops
conversation.
too far ahead to do that.
It's kicking off.
Well, yeah, but they need to after 2 years they need to.
But
be
you know,
like,
if you're gonna make the argument that they don't have like the best hardware in the sense that they can't perform the highest, I'll give you that one because
Yeah, it
Windows
depends
does
on what we're
perform.
saying as best is.
Because yes,
What
if Mac used NVIDIA graphics instead of AMD, they would be way more competitive because AMD is just really far behind in the graphics game. Granted, and they were for a long time. They're finally getting better, and now it's a little bit more comparable. But like NVIDIA, at least, is just leaps and bounds ahead of them when it comes to graphics computing.
But their AMD CPU is like a lot, gotten a lot better recently. Like if you're paying for like a Dell CPU, the amount that you pay for like a Intel CPU and an AMD
Okay,
CPU.
shut up for a second. I just wanted to share that my point that I was just gaming better than this guy with a piece on his MacBook. That was just my point.
Your point, yes, exactly.
And now we just dove like head in into like land
You know what?
nobody wants to touch.
Maybe Josiah and I will do a tech podcast.
Maybe.
And a
You guys
bonus
do your
episode.
tech
You guys can
Yeah, we'll do a
but we'll
tech
keep it
one.
up. But yeah, my biggest thing is there's just no other ecosystem with any other brand where you can just sync everything across all your devices. Like the fact of the matter being, I can be reading something on my laptop, and then it just pops up here. It says Siri suggestions from my iPhone. That's that's the webpage that was on my iPhone. Or if I see something I like on here, I can hit copy paste, and then it just appears that I can paste from my iPad on my laptop. It's just so easy to work with, and you just can't get that experience with anybody else. Even Windows has tried by creating different platforms for different things, and nobody does it as good as Apple does. And for that reason, even though they might not necessarily always have the best processors or the best hardware, they definitely kill it in the game of making everything compatible.
I was just going to make the point that I can't stand how uncompatible Mac is with anything else. I mean, with itself, Apple products with themselves are freaking great, but they're you introduce anything else and you're fricked.
Mm-hmm. I do agree.
And Apple doesn't touch. Apple doesn't touch.
You're fricked.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Hey guys, bet you're wondering why you're seeing my face and not the end of the podcast. Well, turns out our camera stopped recording and we don't have the rest of the footage. But if you guys would like to listen to the rest of the podcast, I invite you to check it out on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I have the timestamp right down below in the comments so you can jump ahead to the part where we ended and enjoy the last few minutes of the podcast. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe down below, and make sure you stay tuned for more new content. We've got some great ideas coming down the pipe, so we're excited to share that with you. Peace.